Should I apologize for calling out my friend's boyfriend's hypocrisy about traditional wives? So I'm 25, and last week I was hanging out with some friends and their significant others. What started as a casual night turned into one of the most uncomfortable conversations I've ever been part of, and now I'm being asked to apologize for what I said. Let me know if you think I was out of line. My friend's boyfriend wouldn't stop talking about how women these days don't want to be traditional wives anymore, and apparently, that's why so many women are single. He kept going on and on about it. I tried to be diplomatic at first. I told him that in 2025, women simply don't feel like they need a man to provide the life they want for themselves. We're financially independent. We have careers. We have options. But he wasn't having it. He doubled down, going on this whole rant about what women used to do back in the day. How they were all about taking care of their husbands and the household without complaining. How they knew their role and were happy to fulfill it. He made it sound like some golden age of relationships that we've somehow lost. I tried to let it go. I really did. I sat there listening to him romanticize this version of relationships where women just serve their husbands without question. But after a while, I'd had enough. So I spoke up. I told him straight up that he can't expect a traditional wife when my friend, his girlfriend, goes 50-50 on all the bills with him. She works more hours than he does. She's pulling her weight financially, and then some. I pointed out that he isn't a traditional husband either, and he clearly can't provide for his household the way he thinks he's supposed to, which would actually allow my friend to stay home and do those so-called traditional duties he keeps talking about. And here's where I might have taken it too far. I told him it sounds like he doesn't want a wife at all. He wants another mommy. The whole room went silent. You could hear a pin drop. He looked at me and said that my way of thinking just proved his point about modern women. Then he kind of shut down and the conversation moved on to something else. I figured that was the end of it. But apparently it wasn't. The next day, I got a message from my friend. She told me her boyfriend was really upset about what I said. He felt embarrassed and humiliated in front of everyone, and now he wants me to apologize. My friend said she doesn't think I'm totally wrong, but she also doesn't think I'm totally right either. She thinks I should have just let him talk because he'd had a few drinks and wasn't thinking clearly. Basically, she's saying I should have kept my mouth shut. But here's my issue with that. I was responding to his rant. He was the one who started this whole conversation about traditional women and traditional roles. He was the one going on and on about it, making everyone uncomfortable. I just pointed out the obvious hypocrisy in what he was saying. If you're going to demand traditional gender roles from your partner, shouldn't you be fulfilling your end of that deal too? I don't think I should have to apologize for calling out a double standard. He wanted to lecture everyone about how women should behave, but he doesn't want to hear about how men should behave in that same traditional framework. You can't have it both ways. So now I'm stuck. Do I apologize just to keep the peace, even though I don't think I did anything wrong? Or do I stand my ground? What do you think? Was I the one out of line here?